my guest room as if he had a maid. Was left in a mess, left his junk everywhere. I had to go in and get that stuff and I'll clean up, and now it's in the garage. It's just, I just feel like, just you're not even appreciative of, me reaching out, me trying to do all that I can to help you. Like I say, I never made them choose. So this divide has been in the family for many years, and I've never made them choose. But in my mind, you've made the choice because you have discommunicated with me. You very rarely have any dealings with my son. It's just, that's not the way that it should be.
No, I have just a small suggestion. It's nothing profound, but I'm just wondering if instead of saying, your actions made the choice, which perhaps they've done. I mean, he certainly has made a type of choice, but is there a way that you can stand your ground, appreciate yourself, love yourself, and protect yourself, but at the same time say, the door is open if you want to be respectful. The door is open if, whatever your needs are. You need it to be a reciprocal relationship where he calls you and says, how are you? He needs to know this is when the door is open if things come.
I guess, and I'm sorry for the dog barking in the background. Because we've been there and the door has been open. And I guess, well, I don't guess, I know if he approaches and has that type of mentality, then I probably would be very open to have a relationship with him. Right. But and there's some other things that he has going on in his life, and that's his personal business, and I won't share that. But there's just some things that I can't stand with him on that he's doing.
Okay, well then you're doing the right thing for yourself, and the only thing, the thing that I always think there's any number of actions you can take. Mm-hmm. Like there's such a broad range, but it's not the actions that matter. It's the intention that matters. Mm-hmm. So you can break it off with him. If there's love is your intention, which is, I do believe it is your intention, that your intention is loving. You can't have this, you still love him. Mm-hmm. So whatever you do is fine because your intention is there. Your intention is love. And you've decided, whether you decide to punch him in the nose or just shut the door or write a letter or whatever, if the intention is loving, that's what matters, because you want to stop that behavior. And sometimes the only way I have that in my family as well, where I've, closed the door, because that's the only thing that remains to be done.
Right. And like I say, that's how I feel at this point, because I've tried everything else. I've absolutely tried everything else. And like I said, I'm not going to condone him mistreating me or anyone else. And he's mistreating a lot of people in his life.
All right, so that's him. Let's put him to the side for the moment. I think, keep him in your prayers.
Certainly.
Because what you do in the privacy of your heart, you're free. You're free to do whatever you're feeling in the privacy of your heart. And it will be to his good, that there's a good intention toward him and a good hope for him for the future. And the rest is up to him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's move on to this other friend who said, why don't you just give up?
Okay.
What did that feel like?
Well, that's a family member. That's a close family member. And like I say, it's somebody that I thought would, always have my back. And that it was absolutely devastating. And it was devastating because I have given up my dream before. I've gone back to work. I've done what I needed to do in order to be a good parent, in order to be, a good sibling as well. So I've done that. And I asked that person, I said, at what point in my life is it okay for me to live my dream? At what point? So, like I said, it was just absolutely devastating. And I'm trying to deal with that.
Yeah. How are you dealing with it?
just trying to stay positive. Like I say, I really, most of this week I have been really just working, trying to keep my mind occupied. I always read something positive. So I'm reading, what is the name of the book? Everything Will Change. So I'm reading that book. So, I'm trying to keep myself positive and stay positive and just know that I'm on the right course.
You know what this is? It's building you up, because this person, his faith in you was a crutch. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean in a good way. It held you up. You really leaned on it. You thought you needed it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a person whose leg has been healed already, but he still thinks he needs that crutch. And somebody comes along and knocks the crutch out, and they're like, hey, don't do that, I need my crutch. But you know what? They put the weight on their leg, and they're like, whoa, I guess I really didn't need the crutch.
Right.
You're
absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And I've just been going forward, because I don't need the crutch, but it still hurts.
It still hurts. I understand.
Right.
I understand. There are things that we want, that we dream. It's like our fairy tale version of life would have it be this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't always happen like that, unfortunately.
You are absolutely right about that. It does not happen like that. I'm living proof of that, Reba. Living proof.
Right. So what are we going to do with these people that disappoint us? Oh.
Well, like you say, we're going to pray for them. But for me, I'm not going to allow anybody to make me not be Yolanda. I'm going to be Yolanda regardless. And I just told him point blank, I'm not going back to work. I am going to, see my businesses. I am a survivor. I've always been a survivor, and this too shall pass. I'll get through it.
So, back to the question, why is this happening for me?
Well,
this is a gift.
It is a gift. And it's
thank you for providing this gift, because he was in the position to provide it.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right. And it is a gift. And I look at it like that. Like I say, the first day or so, this happened on Monday. So the first day or so, it was just pure hurt. I couldn't do anything but cry Monday evening and pray. And then on Tuesday, I realized that, like you say, it is a gift, and I have to accept the gift and find the lesson in it. So that's, I'm still looking for the lesson. I think I have it, but I'm still looking for the lesson. Like you say, the crutch, but I think it may be a little bit more than that as well. So I'm waiting for God to reveal the rest of the lesson. But regardless, I'm still breathing. I'm still here. So, I'm a survivor. I'm going to keep fighting until I have no more fight in me.
Right. And there's the gift of knowing your own strength, because you thought you needed that. And he needed to do this because, like I said, he was in that position that you're leaning on him. He needed to do that. He was the only one who could, because he's the one you were leaning on. I mean, mm-hmm. Not him, but his faith in you gave you wings. Mm-hmm. And I understand that. And it's really beautiful that he did that for you for so long is fantastic. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. And now it's like a mother bird. I mean, I'm not saying he's like a mother bird. It was, what am I saying? It's like a mother bird will push the chicks out of the nest. It doesn't feel that friendly.
Mm-hmm. but it is for their best interest. Yeah. So, like I say, I'm holding on. I'm learning as I go, and I'm sure it'll all work out. I know that it will.
It will. You're going to be so over this, and in a year you'll look back and go, I can't believe I got so upset about that. What was it? I can't remember. did I think I need it? No, I'm fine. And you're going to find lots of inner strength, and you're very wise to go turn to, the books that inspire you and other people maybe that reinforce and you have a support system around yourself, which is good. And just keep building that up.
I certainly will.
Yeah. Well, I do see how beautiful and strong you are, and how important your message is. Many people go through abuse of many kinds. And it's so important to have people that have survived it and came out the other side of it and can reach to people who are hurting and suffering and help them through. So the work that you're doing is unimaginably important.
Well, thank you. I will continue to do that work. And like I say, I just want people to understand I'm human. I cry, I bleed, I have bad days as well. And I think, a lot of people they see me and I'm always, motivational, but sometimes I need somebody to motivate me. And I'm just a real person.
I think it's fantastic, and I know we need to wrap up. Chris is probably jumping up and down in his seat, going, "Come on!" But it's so funny because that's where the last guest and I were also ending up with a different feminine model where we don't always have to be so strong, so tough, so hard, so defended, so perfect looking all the time. And right. It's just I think we're doing a real kindness to the world to show, yes, I have these gifts. Yes, I have so much to offer, but yes, I'm also vulnerable and flawed and struggling. And the way I put it is I'm also on the path. I'm on the path of self-love.
Absolutely.
But I'm on the path. I'm a little bit ahead of someone, a little behind somebody, but I'm still on the path.
On the path, absolutely.
Yeah, so God bless you. If you want to just say your website or where people can find your book in case they're interested in learning more about what you do, please take a little bit and tell people where to find out more about you.
Okay, they can visit my website at yolandamtucker.com, and I'm also on Amazon.com.
Great. Fantastic. I want to thank you for being my guest on the show, Yolanda. It's been fantastic and such a privilege and honor to have you here. And I wish you the best. And especially, I wish you a lot of healing and love and support through this tough moment that you're going through. And I know you're going to be fine through it. And you're going to really see the gift of it in the end.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me. And thank you for the coaching session today.
You're welcome. You're most welcome. Thank you all for watching today's episode of Paint Yourself into the Picture. To see more programs that I offer, please visit rebalinker.com, and you can pick up my first chapter of my book, Imagine Self-Love, there as my free gift to you. To be a guest on Paint Yourself into the Picture, please visit vcntv.com/paintyourselfintothe-picture, one word, /apply. Remember to like this video and leave your comments below. Join us again next week for another coaching session on Paint Yourself into the Picture.
To watch the rest of this episode, click on the link below the video now if you're on YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, click on the Watch the Full Episode button when the video is done.